Well, hello there. I'm Pete LaFrance, the old Growler. Welcome to Meeting Expectations. What we do here is we take a look at a can or a bottle of beer. Sometimes a wine or a spirit might drop by. We're all friends in fermentation. And we read what's on the label, see exactly what they're trying to sell us. We take a look at the artwork, and we crack it open to see if it meets expectations. All right, today, from Jack's Abbey Craft Lagers, we have what they call Überholt, triple decocted lager. Überholt, triple decocted lager. There we go. All right. Let's see now. What do we got? All right. Government warning, and I shouldn't operate heavy machinery or be pregnant. I don't have to worry about either one of those things. Brewed by Jack's Abbey Brewing Company, Framingham, Massachusetts. 01702, 5.1% alcohol by volume. 16 fluid ounces, 1 pint. And over here it tells us, Überholt, loosely translated to old school, and for us that can be a good thing. Decoction is an old school process of extracting flavor and sugars from grain, but we use it regularly to earn that signature Jack's Abbey flavor. This lager takes it to the limit with triple decoction mash that makes it old school new again. That's true. That is one of the most traditional forms of brewing in getting the most sweet that you can out of the grain. All right, so what am I expecting here? Well, it is a lager, first off, and all beers should be served at the correct temperature. Lagers 37 to 47 degrees Fahrenheit, ales 50 to 55 degrees Fahrenheit. Right up there, you can click on the link and I'll let you know exactly what temperature your beer should be served at. All right, now, it doesn't tell us too much about the hops, but it does tell us that it is, I believe it was 5.1% alcohol by volume. All right, I'm expecting a crystal clear, straw colored, because it has the nice color, straw colored grain there. A clear, golden colored, nicely hopped, but not overly. Particularly one style of hop, and it's more of the European style of hop, which isn't so much of the passion fruit or the citrus or the different types of flavors that we have here. I mean, let's see if I remember right. Grapefruit is one of the West Coast hop flavors. I'm expecting something that is a little bit more like a Saaz hop, the Czech hop, that has a nice, not quite a peppery flavor to it, but a wet leaf type of flavor. Let's crack this open and see if it meets expectations. If you like these presentations, please click on the subscribe button and the bell. That way you won't miss any of our presentations. A share, a thumbs up would be appreciated, and comments would really be appreciated. All right. We always use the same style of glassware for all of our beers. That way nobody has a leg up when it comes to taking clarity or aromatics. Oh, look at that. Crystal clear. And it's just the right color. Wow. Oh, we have us a winner here to start with. Just look at that. All right, a lager. 37 to 47 degrees. The folks at Thermapen sent me one of these. Lollipops, they call it. You can get a click down in the description box and get your information on that. What do we got? 45.4 degrees Fahrenheit. So it is just cool enough. All right, it certainly looks like a lager. Well, most people, when they do their tastings, they look, they sniff, they sip, and then they tell you what they think. Well, I do things a little backwards. I sip before I sniff. Why? I'll let Master Sommelier Fred Dex explain it all to you. He does it a lot better than I do. All right, it looks just like really almost like an ale as far as the color goes. But it's a great head. It's got good carbonation on there. Oh boy, I can't wait. First swig. Cheers. You'll notice I took 2 sips. The reason is that the first sip is kind of wake the taste buds up. They've been hanging out, doing nothing. They got no idea what's happening. All of a sudden they get this whoosh of cooling flavor. So now they're woken up. Now they're ready. Let's see what they have to tell me. There is a great deal of hop to this, but I'll tell you, the malt, the graininess, the different blend of roast and sweetness that you get is very nicely offset by a very quiet hop. They're just kind of sitting there. I can't tell how many different hops they've used in this, but the flavor profile is certainly different from, say, a New England ale, or even, well, if we go into the lagers, most of the West Coast lagers as well. It's kind of rare to run into a lager these days with all the pale ales out there. So I think maybe that affects my taste buds. Well, let's go in for a nosedive and see what they've got. Oh, roasted malt there. And yep, you know something? There is, I wouldn't say a grassiness, but there's a hay, a dry hay type of aroma there. Let's see if it matches the flavor profile. Yep. They make a big thing out of the decoction and getting the real grain flavors, and they certainly did. That I must give it to them. Absolutely. The hops, well, actually I wasn't expecting that much of it because it is a lager. So it is. This one, wow. The more I taste it, the more the malt comes out. And there's that difference between the sweetness and the roastedness. It really is. This is a rather pleasant beer. So does Jack's Abbey Craft Lager's Überholt Triple Decoction Lager meet expectations? It certainly does. I'm Pete LaFrance, the Old Growler, hoping all of your beers meet expectations.